Hey, let's live in Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're on the final episode before the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view on Sunday, and we're kicking the show off with a number one contenders match, the Intercontinental Championship. We'll see Jeff Hardy in action, and Daniel Bryan competes in our main event tonight, as well as addressing the Bray Wyatt situation. That's right, we're starting the show off with a number one contenders match to the Intercontinental Championship. Winner of this match will get Tommaso Ciampa in 2 nights' time, Hell in a Cell. As here comes the master of the ropes and the former number one contender, Gran Metalik. Oh, wait a minute, that's Gran Metalik's opponent. Nakamura! Attacks Metalik from behind. Oh, but Metalik fighting back. And Metalik takes down Nakamura. Metalik trying to fight back. Nakamura, knee strike to Gran Metalik. Shoves him back. Metalik fighting back though. And Metalik throws Nakamura down the ramp. Oh, and Metalik just went back first onto the steel. Metalik thrown back in the ring. And now Nakamura. Well, he's going up to the top. That's an interesting choice. Nakamura. Oh, a thrust kick off the top. Nakamura with another knee strike. Kicks him down. And Shinsuke Nakamura firing away on Gran Metalik. Nakamura wasting no time going after the master of the ropes. Right hand. Goes for a kick. Gets him with that one. Nakamura was the one that sent Sami Zayn packing. Referee trying to get enough separation between these two for Metalik to at least get his coat off. So here we go. Metalik knocks Nakamura into the ropes, and now Metalik throws Nakamura out of the ring. And Gran Metalik. What's Metalik thinking here? Metalik off the ropes. Through the ropes. Down goes Nakamura. Now Gran Metalik, kick to the ribs of Shinsuke, and the King of Strong style back to his feet. Right hand. And Nakamura picked back up. Metalik shoved back by Nakamura, and Nakamura with a knee. Now Nakamura picks him up, and Nakamura throws him head first off the ring post. Nakamura now picks up Gran Metalik. 4 count from the referee. Bounces him off the apron. 5 count. And now Nakamura sends him back in the ring. 6. And Nakamura picks up Metalik, and Nakamura right hand. And Nakamura throws Metalik across the ring. Nakamura turns him over into a cover. 1, 2. Metalik kicks out. I don't know how, but Metalik kicked out of that one. And now Nakamura kicks him in the ribs, knocking him back. For a kick, Nakamura gets caught. Metalik puts him in the corner, takes him down. And now Metalik stomps Nakamura down in the corner. And now Gran Metalik drags Nakamura away from the ropes, turns him over, and Metalik cover on Nakamura. Kick out from Shinsuke. Kick to the back. Nakamura's down. Shinsuke Nakamura in some trouble here. Metalik has him by the back of the neck. And Nakamura trying to fight out of it. Nakamura getting back to his feet. He's up to 1 foot. Back up to his feet. Elbow. And another. Kicks him in the ribs. Kinshasa. 1, 2, 3. Nakamura is going to Hell in a Cell. Watch out, Ciampa, because the rematch is coming. That's the man. Remember, Shinsuke Nakamura is the man Ciampa took the Intercontinental Championship from. So at Hell in a Cell, it's Ciampa and Nakamura in the rematch. Huge win for Shinsuke Nakamura. See what's going on the rest of Smackdown. So, of course, we just had our opening contest. Chad Gable and Mustafa Ali teamed up again this week to knock off Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler. Baron Corbin got a victory over Kofi Kingston. Number 1 contender to the SmackDown Women's Championship, Sasha Banks teamed up with Bayley and knocked off Dana Brooke and the SmackDown Women's Champion Lacey Evans. Jeff Hardy is going to take on one out of the Usos, one of Roman Reigns' right-hand men in singles action. We're going to hear from Daniel Bryan about the situation with Bray Wyatt, and then he's going to be taking on Drew Gulak in our main event. So here we go. As here come the Usos. Here come the Usos. So the Usos make their way to the ring. And here comes the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship, the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy making his way to the ring. He takes on Roman Reigns in 2 nights. Jeff Hardy makes his way to the ring. So here we go. It's going to be Jeff Hardy taking on Jimmy Uso in some singles action. So here we go with Jimmy Uso and Jeff Hardy. Both men went for forearms immediately. And Jeff Hardy with a drop kick. And Jeff Hardy picks him up. Jeff Hardy with a right hand. Went for another. Jimmy out of the way. Jimmy chops him. Jeff chops him back though. And now Jeff Hardy takes him down. So Jeff now picks him up, and Jeff Hardy. Right hand and another. Knocking him back into the ropes. Counter from Jimmy. And Jimmy Uso looking to soften up Jeff Hardy before he takes on his cousin Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell on Sunday. Now Jeff Hardy back to his feet. Kick to the ribs. And down goes Jimmy Uso. And Jeff picks him up, and then Jeff Hardy. Right hand. And again, Jeff Hardy knocking him back. Right hand again. And Jeff Hardy, just continuous right hands here. Jimmy Uso finally shoots back with one of his own. And Jeff Hardy out of the way. And now Jeff Hardy going up top. What's Jeff thinking here? Jeff. Double axe handle connects. Now Jeff Hardy goes after the arm. Takes out the arm. Into Whisper in the Wind. Got him right on the back with that one. And now Jeff picks him up. And Jeff Hardy. Right hand, no, counter. Jimmy Uso went for one. Jeff Hardy with a counter. And Jeff with a chop. And Jimmy with a counter. Picks him up. Jimmy Uso has him. Grabs him. And suplexes him. And went for a right. There's a chop. And a forearm strike from Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy picks up Jimmy Uso. Has him back to his feet. Jeff. Right hand. And another. And Jeff Hardy. Facebuster. Oh, but Jey Uso now distracting Jeff. And Jey trying to provide an opening for his brother to get back into the matchup. Oh, and Jeff saw him but gets kicked into the rope. Kicked in the corner. Jeff Hardy finds the counter, and Jeff Hardy countered again by Jimmy Uso. And now Jimmy Uso with a chop to Jeff Hardy. And down goes Hardy. Jimmy Uso picks him up, and Jimmy takes down Jeff. And Jimmy Uso looking to make Jeff Hardy tap out here. And now Jeff Hardy rolls out of it, pushes him away. Kicks him in the ribs, and Jeff Hardy DDT to Jimmy Uso. And Jeff Hardy going up top. Hardy goes for the Swanton. Super kick. Super kick from Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso, man, just knocked him out cold. 1, 2. Kick out from Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy kicked out of that one somehow, some way. Kicks him in the ribs. Twist of fate. Oh, but Jay Uso distracts the referee. And Jeff wasting no time then. Knows he can't wait. Jeff, Swanton. Cover again. 1, 2. He got him. Jeff Hardy got him. I thought it was over there. I thought Jimmy Uso just pulled up the upset of the year. But in the end, Jeff Hardy, twist of fate, into the Swanton, and Jeff Hardy picks up some more momentum. It'll be Jeff Hardy and Roman Reigns on Sunday. But up next, we're going to hear from Daniel Bryan. It's time for the main event. Here comes Drew Gulak to the ring. And Drew Gulak marching down to the ring. It's a big opportunity for him tonight. He's in the main event of Smackdown. Drew Gulak taking on one of the best we've got here on SmackDown, the former WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan. There's Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring. With Bryan and Gulak in our main event. And then we're going to hear from Daniel Bryan. We're lawyers. We're going to hear about his thoughts on what happened last week with his wife, Brie Bella. If you didn't tune into last week's episode of SmackDown and you're wondering just what I mean by that, last week, Bray Wyatt approached Daniel Bryan after his match with Baron Corbin, and Daniel Bryan beat the living hell out of Bray Wyatt. Later in the same show, we found Brie Bella knocked out backstage. And we can only assume that it was done by Bray Wyatt, or The Fiend at least. As Bryan and Gulak starting off with a bit of technical wrestling to start it off. Gulak with a right. Gulak forearm strike. Bryan pushes him back, and now Daniel Bryan kicks him in the knees. Bryan goes for a right. Gulak counters. And now Gulak has Bryan. Bryan with an arm drag, and then Daniel Bryan, right hand, kicks him. Bryan with a right. And now Bryan thrown off the ropes by Gulak, and Gulak picks him up. Flapjack. Both these men very mat-based wrestlers. One kick out from Bryan. Submission specialists as well. As Gulak turns Bryan around, and Drew Gulak, rolls him through. Gulak looking for a fast one. 1, 2, no. Bryan kicks out. And now Gulak picks up Bryan, and Drew Gulak tries to shove him back. Bryan with a counter. Bryan kick to the ribs. Gulak finds the counter, puts Bryan against the ropes. Bryan dumps him out of the ring. Bryan trying to get himself fired back up. He's waiting for Gulak to get back in the ring now. Referee pushes him back, though. I don't even think Bryan was trying to go for the ropes there. As Bryan thrown in the corner, Gulak takes down Bryan, and Gulak, a clothesline to the back. And now Gulak picks up Bryan, and Drew Gulak chops him. Bryan with a right. And now Daniel Bryan kicks him. Bryan throws Gulak out of the ring, and Daniel Bryan, what's he thinking? Bryan pushes past the rest of the referee, tells him to get the hell out of his way. Wrecking ball drop kick. And now Bryan picks up Gulak, and Daniel Bryan. No, Drew Gulak throws him back in the ring. And Gulak now joins him back in the ring. Gulak goes for a chop. Bryan goes for a right. Neither man can connect. Now Gulak throws Bryan in the corner. Gulak clotheslines him. And Gulak again with that clothesline to the back. And now Gulak turned over by Bryan. Gulak into a cover. One. Kick out from Bryan. And now Drew Gulak. Kick to the back. Bryan back to his feet. Kicks him. Daniel Bryan. The yes kicks now. And Daniel Bryan with the yes kicks. And now Bryan setting up for the running knee strike. Cover. 1, 2. Gulak kicked out. How the hell did Gulak kick out? Bryan with a right. Goes for a kick. Gulak counters. Gulak takes down Bryan. Goes for a kick. Gulak now drags Bryan away from the ropes. Drew Gulak drags Bryan again. And Gulak now into a cover. 1. Kick out from Bryan. And now Gulak watches as Bryan gets back to his feet. Chop from Gulak. And now Gulak, Northern Lights. And now Drew Gulak trying to get fired up. And Gulak picks up Bryan. Drew Gulak grabs Bryan. Gulak, look at the strength here. Takes him down with a suplex. Back suplex there. Gulak into a cover. 1, 2. Bryan kicks out. And now Drew Gulak. Oh, wait a minute. Gulak into the Gulak. The Dragon Sleeper, but Bryan was in the ropes. Drew Gulak, not the best positioning there on that one with the Dragon Sleeper. Into a cover, though, nonetheless. 1. Kick out from Bryan. He didn't have it quite in long enough for it to knock Bryan out, I don't think. Don't quite think. But Bryan kicks up to his feet. And Daniel Bryan grabs Gulak, sends him off the ropes. Bryan again grabs him. Again sends him off the ropes, sends him over the ropes this time. And Bryan grabs Gulak and suplexes him back into the ring. And now Daniel Bryan picks up Drew Gulak. And Bryan, sent into the ropes by Gulak. And Drew grabs him. Bryan counters. Daniel Bryan with Drew Gulak. Bryan, middle rope. DDT connects. And Daniel Bryan takes him down, and Bryan going after the leg of Gulak now. Turns him over. What's Bryan thinking here? Oh, Daniel Bryan could be looking for a surfboard stretch, but instead just goes after the knees. Oh, Gulak! Hurricane Rana! But he stayed on the mat, so doesn't quite count as a high-flying move. Keep that in mind. Oh, Bryan counters, knocks back Gulak. And now Bryan slaps Gulak in the face, knocks him into the ropes. Bryan grabs Gulak, throws him out of the ring. Is he going to go for it again? Daniel Bryan off the ropes, wrecking ball drop kick. And now Bryan picks up Gulak, and Bryan sends him back in the ring. Bryan now grabs Gulak, turns him over, and Daniel Bryan. Oh, the knee bar. Bryan with the knee bar in on Gulak. Drew Gulak, he's got to try and fight out or tap out. And Gulak in some trouble here. Bryan's got it in tight. But Gulak manages to kick him off. And now Drew Gulak grabs Bryan, and Drew puts him in the corner. Gulak. Oh, counter from Bryan. Daniel Bryan's got him. Bryan wrestles him down. Yes lock. The yes lock is in. Oh, but the rope break. Rope break saves Gulak on that one. As Bryan with a right. Both men have hit each other with their biggest submissions, and both men have done it way too close to the ropes. As Gulak's got him up, Gulak takes him down, and now Drew Gulak working over the back of Daniel Bryan. And Gulak turns him over. Drew Gulak with Bryan. Has him by the arm, and Drew Gulak takes out the arm of Daniel Bryan. Turns him over now, and Gulak into a cover on Bryan. 1, 2, no, a kick out from Daniel. Kicks him in the back. Drew Gulak. Now he's got to go to a new strategy. Drew Gulak, no. Bryan knocks him back. Daniel Bryan kicks him. No. Gulak with a counter. And Drew Gulak grabs Bryan. Oh, look at this. Gulak. Back suplex again connects. And now Drew Gulak getting a little bit fired up. And Drew Gulak goes for a stomp. Bryan out of the way. Daniel Bryan. Drop kick. Winged aside. Pushed aside by Drew. And now Drew picks him up. And Drew Gulak. Clothesline. Big discus clothesline from Drew Gulak. 1, 2, no. Bryan kicks out. And now Daniel Bryan being called up again by Gulak. And Gulak, what's he thinking? Drew. Oh, Bryan counters. And Bryan throws Drew Gulak in the corner. And Daniel Bryan, drop kick. Daniel Bryan again into the corner with a second drop kick. And now Bryan is calling Gulak up, and Daniel Bryan has him way farther away from the ropes this time. But Gulak trying to pull himself towards the ropes, but Bryan pulling back on his face. And Gulak forced to tap out to the yes lock. What a matchup for our main event tonight. Daniel Bryan gets the win tonight. Big victory for Daniel Bryan. Gulak, when he kicked out of that running knee, I think that's when everyone knew it's time to take Drew Gulak seriously here on Smackdown. Drew Gulak put away tonight, though. Now, let's hear what Daniel Bryan's got to say about this Bray Wyatt situation. Daniel Bryan, let's hear what he has to say after that matchup. I tried to ignore Bray Wyatt. I tried to avoid playing his little mind games. But last week, he made it personal when he attacked my wife. The Fiend wants to take me to hell? Well, I'll drag him down with me. Bray Wyatt, I challenge you to a match inside hell in a cell.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the newest edition of the Firefly Funhouse. And today, I have a very special message for a very special person. To our friend, the Flying Goat, Daniel. I tried to bring Daniel into a Firefly Funhouse family. And he spat in the face of my rambling rabbit, of my sister Abigail, of my buzzard Mercy. And Daniel, I did not take that very well. But because I am a changed man, I guess he will have to take care of it for me. Daniel, I tried to show you love, but now you're gonna get a very different outcome. He'll see you in hell, Daniel. I'll see you next week, kids. Bye-bye.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never